Well, let me tell you a few things about my friend Mark Crawford Levitt. He not only sings, obviously, and writes songs, but perhaps not surprisingly, he performs in regional musical theater. And most recently, he played the lead villain in Peter Pan.
Typecasting.
By day, he's a prominent attorney in Sunnyside, Queens. And he's also been a long-time community activist. And last year, and this is what's really big, he decided to run for Queens Borough President in the Democratic primary. Now, here's a song I wrote about that political experience, despite Mark's initial embarrassment. Mark Crawford Levitt ran for borough president in the Democratic primary for Queens. Mark Crawford Levitt ran for borough president. He was the perfect choice, the perfect voice for Queens. Mark Levitt knows Queens. He'd show what it's got as the greatest tourist destination hotspot. Queen shops, museums, and restaurants would shine on a map that iPhone users download as the hottest new app.
Now,
The hottest new app.
this is actually true. As my friend Lillian from Long Island City Artists knows, the Queens Art Express coming up in June, which is going to go out throughout Queens, is going to have programs so that you can dial on your cell phone where you are, what's going on, and all the cool things relating to arts in Queens.
And I didn't even know that when I wrote this song. He built an institute for Queens healthcare improvement, addressing healthcare issues of the day. Affordable local care is a movement he still fights for every day. Mark Crawford Levitt ran for borough president. He was the perfect choice for Queens. He'd bring in more business with special events. Queens would make the news while making dollars and cents. Yes, Mark's got the smarts. Mark's got the nerve. He'd make sure that Queens got the respect it deserves. Respect it deserves.
Queens don't get no respect.
He'd bring Jewish and Muslim kids together to study the common roots they share. Ethnic group relations would get better without another Flushing World's Fair. Mark Crawford Levitt ran for borough president. He was the perfect choice for Queens. Unlike politicians who are always so wrong, Mark sings out the truth and even writes his own songs, but not this one. Scared that he won't listen, well, just throw out your fears. He hears every word while wearing Obama's ears. Obama's ears. He'd fight crime. He's got inside knowledge. He understands the mind of a crook. For on stage after law school and college, in Peter Pan, he played Captain Hook.
Now, this actually was typecasting, as Paul says, for a lawyer, because, you know, it's like, who's the slimiest rat in the pack? Captain Hook! Captain Hook! Absolutely typecasting, but maybe also for politicians in some cases. But I'm just going to jump into this embarrassing song to just thank Rachel for writing it. Remarkably, she really incorporated many of the themes of my campaign, and I really want to thank so many of you who were in the audience who helped me in so many ways. It was a remarkable experience, and I think democracy needs it, God knows. briefly, I just kind of want to share a little bit with you of what it was like. And you all know that the theme of the campaign was that Queens is the multicultural heart of the greatest city in the world, but that we don't get enough credit because of lack of leadership. So there I am campaigning all over the place, subways, every morning, every evening, every place. And at some of the subways, you know, nice women, usually not quite so young, would tell me how, you know, that I'm such a good-looking young man, which I thought was very nice. And then there was this one particular guy, you know, I'm saying, good morning, I'm Mark Levitt, Democrat for Borough President. And the response was, you effing F, get an effing job. You know? it was amazing. So anyway, there I am every morning, every evening with so many other people at the wonderful number 7 Flushing line, which goes all throughout Queens. And Queens, being the multicultural heart, is international, and actually, while I'm campaigning with you and showing you these flyers, Joel wrote a song about it, the International Express.
Thank you. Well, she goes from Flushing Station to the Times Square and underground and over Roosevelt, she makes it every time. Many stations, many languages, you gotta be impressed with the world that is found all around the International Express. Over 100,000 riders get on her every day. From every corner of the earth, they come to work and play. A long train with 11 cars makes a short run with finesse. Everybody's somebody, the International Express. A player we'll call Rocker, well, he didn't like the folks. I use a language other than the one he tells in jokes. Now what makes a person do that? Ignorance, I guess. This train can teach him lots of things, the International Express. Some call it the 7. Some will say he'll got CNA, CMENEG, Saba or Epcot. But anyway you say it, I believe you must confess that it takes a world to make the International Express. Oh, Willits to Grand Central, Queens to Manhattan, all the way from where Mets play and then back again. You can ride the Purple Diamond or the local east and west. Any way you hike, it's nothing like the International Express. Well, she goes from Flushing Station to the Times Square and the line. Underground and over Roosevelt, she makes it every time. Many stations, many languages, you gotta be impressed with the world that is found all around the International Express. The world that is found all around the International Express. Yes, the world is found all around the International Express. And two of the moving forward, please.
So, Joel sings this wonderful song about Queens, which has more population than 16 states. Just think about it. 32 United States senators represent fewer people than live in Queens. Think about that. So we're going to finish off this song, right, Rachel? The big papers only cared about Manhattan, so most folks never knew of my campaign.
Queens, the largest borough, was forgotten, and poor Mark was left out in the rain. Despite all the obstacles, you should know, more than 12